What is going on out there? This might be the most snow we've gotten all winter. And it's not even winter anymore. But you know what? It's all just gonna melt because it's supposed to be like 18 to 21 degrees over the span of 3 days starting on Monday. So this will not last. Even like Sunday is supposed to be 14 degrees. Yeah. So I'm wearing a warm sweater today. Feeling all bundled up and cozy. Yet so tired. This past week's activities really took it out of me because first I was reorganizing everything in this room and it was a lot of heavy lifting and just like bending over, moving things, and I worked all the way up until bedtime, and then it was all the painting stuff, which was such a huge job, and I would also work on that until bedtime or like nearly until bedtime. Like I'd maybe have 30 minutes to chill before going to sleep, or I would just go straight to bed. It was very intense, and I live a very sedentary lifestyle, okay? I sit around a lot. I'm sitting at my computer, sitting at my art table, and so that amount of physical labor is a lot for me. All my joints are hurting, especially my knees. I think that was from the ladder, because when I'm at the top of the ladder, the top rung is pushing against my knees and it's kind of hyperextending them a little bit. So that was not nice. And I'm just so insanely sleepy today. Wake up, wake up. So I don't know how much I'll get done. At the very least, I need to pack some orders because it's mail pickup day. Should double check that my vlog went up. Okay, it's up, it's good. I'm still not used to these Thursday uploads because it's only the second Thursday upload. And I just uploaded it this morning because I really wanted a finished look at the paint job in that vlog. And so I was holding off on the final editing to get a final look. Woo. So that was a little last minute. But before I get to order packing, I want to unbox some prints because I ordered a big print restock and it was delivered. So I want to take a look. And it was all in one box, one very heavy box, which makes me nervous because I'm scared it's kind of thrown around and dropped because it's so heavy, just like, and that corners will be bent. I probably should have placed multiple smaller orders because every time this happens, I'm like, I wish I had placed a smaller order, and then I place another big one. It's all restocks, but there is Froggy Chaos as the one new print. So I want to go through these prints soon. I mean, if I'm feeling lazy today, maybe that's what I can focus on. Just going through quality checking. And I want to add that inventory right away to my website, except for Froggy Chaos. That one will release with the Froggy collection. But yeah, just get those up because a lot of the prints are out of stock or nearly out of stock. And as I keep saying, some of them I'm purposely letting run out because I don't intend on restocking them. We did like a big restock of old art prints, but they're not all sticking around. Only certain ones will stay long-term on the website. So I restocked some of those long-term ones. And yes, I got a lot of Royal Kitties. That one keeps selling out. And I got a lot of Little Creep. And part of the problem is those prints are defect prone because they're not the soft touch finish, because the really dark prints look odd in the soft touch and look kind of faded. So they're on the matte cardstock, but those are so scratch prone. It's like I get a lot of B grades with those. So I ordered a lot, so hopefully I can list a lot of them. I'll then pack orders, then maybe I will do some quality checking. I also need to design more products for the Froggy collection because I put all of that on hold this past week while I was doing organization and painting stuff. But I need to get back to that because I gotta make like sticker sheets, bookmarks. I gotta order the die cut stickers and then look into possibly doing the DTF zip design. And a lot of items have shipped already, like the washi shipped, the journals shipped, the hardcover journals. Although those are coming via sea shipping, so that's gonna take a while to get here. Oh, the pens are officially in the works. Like I couldn't get the custom designs I wanted, but I'm gonna attempt UV DTF pen wraps. I feel like that's going to be so much work, although I intend to get Christian to make those, but I still want to make some of them. So the pens haven't shipped, but the order is placed and I could pick out which pens I wanted, and finally things are moving forward in the pen department. Oh, and then sticky notes, not officially moving forward yet because I've tried ordering from a new place this time, and they were like, okay, we'll get back to you with a quote. And then a week later, I was like, any updates? And they're like, oh crap, yeah, we got the quote and forgot to give it to you. I was like, oh, okay. So now I'm waiting for an invoice from their finance department, basically. So hopefully the ball gets rolling on those, because it's already been pushed back a bit. Like, I thought these would have been in production by now, but I haven't even paid for the sticky notes yet. So, you know, just juggling a lot of things here. Some things have shipped, some things have not even gone into production yet. Dun, 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 dun. So some of these are in multiple smaller packs. Like Royal Kitty's Tabby. This is also Royal's Kitty Tabby. These are both Red Riding Hood. And they actually shrink wrapped them. Sometimes these matte ones, they come unshrink wrapped like this. I don't know how they decide what gets shrink wrapped and what doesn't. But anyway, since these are more defect prone, I like that they wrapped them. Trick or Treat Buns. This was not going to be a long-term print, but it's quite popular. And you know, it is really cute. Like, the bunnies are a little wonky in it, but the scene is cute and fun. And yeah, I don't know. That one's sticking around for now, at least. I'll get these all out and open them up so we can actually see the artwork. These are all 5x7 prints. I'm not doing bigger prints for Froggy Chaos because my bigger prints never sell. Like, I can offload a few, but they just sit, so I will not be stocking larger ones. That was a small batch. Also, hey, such a small package, yet a bunch of bent corners. Okay, let's not quality check yet, just set them aside. But yeah, about the big prints, I do offer big prints through a third party called Imprint, and it's always linked in my YouTube video descriptions. Although I haven't added Froggy Chaos yet, but I will have it up by the time the Froggy collection is released. But you can get huge, like, poster-size prints there. And anything in between. You know, you could just do like an 8x10. There's a bunch of sizes to choose from and different print types. I missed a call from Canada Post just a few minutes ago because my phone's on silent. There's no pickup today because of the weather. I should have thought of that. I don't know why that didn't cross my mind at all when I saw the snow. I'm still gonna pack the orders and I'll reschedule a delivery for tomorrow. Hopefully the weather's better. You know what? Let's take a look at Froggy Chaos and then I can open the rest off camera. Oh my goodness. Oh. So they're a little bit cut off of the top and bottom because I didn't draw my art at the correct aspect ratio, but it still looks amazing. Oh, the colors. So yeah, just a little one, and then bigger ones will be available from Imprint. I feel like the colors always turn out really nice on these. These are just Vistaprint postcards. That's what it is. It's a great affordable print option. And at least I've had luck with the color consistency. Now, there's still B grades here and there, and my biggest gripe is bent corners with how they're packaged. But in terms of like the print itself, it looks really nice. Yay, Froggies! I ordered a lot of these. I think 500. There's another stack here. So many Froggies, so much chaos. Sometimes the top one is a no good, especially when they don't shrink wrap it. So that one's a B grade. I think that's why they put this on here, or so that that's the card that's more likely to get damaged, but you know, there's still sometimes the odd casualty. Turns out this is not the full print order. I was waiting for Shady Shamrocks to come up and it never did, but also I was like, there's no way I only ordered this many of the meeting. This is like 25. So I checked the order. Yeah, there's some stuff that's shipping separately, including the rest of these and some other prints that you do not see here. But this is a good visualization of some of my most popular prints. These are kind of medium popularity over here. Same with Mr. Bun Bun, but it's, you know, those are the ones I do want to keep around, at least for now. I don't know if this will stay long term or not. Perhaps, I don't know. It really doesn't hurt. Luckily with these, I can order 25 of each at a time, and the pricing is good enough that I can still sell them for only $5 Canadian. So, yeah. So missing from this pile is Lac, Bubbly, Garden Bun Lesson, and Shady Shamrocks. And then it's possible some of these have a higher order quantity. Like for sure this one I ordered more of. I feel like we're missing some Gazebo Cats. Well, maybe not. That might be a stack of 100. Now for bent corners, these are really bad and these are really bad. And I don't know. The temptation to just round off the corners and offer a rounded corner variant. Because I have a corner rounder. I can bulk round these. Either that or ask for a reprint, but I feel like the same problem's gonna arise. Some of these are good though. Like that looks fine. Oh, but it has these lines streaking across it. What is that? These ones are so problem prone, and it is more expensive, these matte ones, because they're on the Premium Plus card to be nice and thick. The soft touch ones are premium. It's Premium Plus. I think it's also just because it's a dark print, it's gonna show the defects more. Some of the bent corners are worse than others. Like there's a group of them that are pretty bad. So I'll just decide, do I ask for a reprint or do I just round the corners? I guess it depends how many are B grades. I think it's most of them for these two designs. So maybe I should just ask for the reprint. I'll wait for the second half of the order to come in though, because then I can assess those as well. So these can stay on the desk for now, but I'm going to go through this and just sort recycling from trash. I hate when they do the thin stacks of prints because I feel like they're more prone to damage that way. And then it also means they use more plastic belly bands, more shrink wrap, just it's more plastic waste when they do that. I don't know what determines the size of the stack because it's so inconsistent. Plus some get shrink wrapped, some don't. Some are cardboard belly bands, some are plastic belly bands. That's a fat stack of card. Another box was delivered for this pile. I think I have everything now. So I think on the weekend, I'm gonna unbox all of this and set it up. But it'll be in its own standalone video separate from the vlogs. Like a little mini bonus vlog. I just had lunch and I'm feeling pretty good now. I feel like I've got decent energy levels, although I do feel sleepy, like my eyes want to close, but my body's feeling good. So let's pack some orders. Okay, a couple of the orders I have today are going to the same person, so I'm just emailing them to see if they want their orders combined, because it is international and it's to Australia, so that's expensive shipping, but they didn't request a combine. Because my policy is if it's international, I will not combine your orders unless you request it, because sometimes people purposely place separate orders to stay under duty thresholds. Like if they order over a certain amount, they're going to get hit with the duties, but if they keep it under a certain dollar value, they don't have to pay. So that's why I don't automatically do it. But in this case, since the orders are not like going out today, I'm like, let's email them, see what they say. Because if I spot that someone placed 2 orders and it's to Canada or USA, I will combine them, but I don't always notice that. So if you want orders combined, your best bet is to email me. Otherwise, it's kind of left up to chance. But if you're outside of Canada or USA, for sure email me if you want your orders combined. Also, something I've been asked about is order holds, because we have the Froggy collection coming out hopefully in about a month. That's the timeline I'm hoping for. The journals will not be here by then, but everything else hopefully should be. I plan to list the journals as like a pre-order, and I'll just pack the orders of the journals last. Like whenever the journals come in, that's when the orders would be packed. But anyway, I have a hold feature, right? And there's a limit on it where your order can only be held for 3 months. And with people who placed holds earlier in the year, I am going to honor holding it past the 3 months for the Froggy collection. Because, like, the holds are new. So I kind of want to have this grace period sort of thing. But there is a 3-month limit. So keep that in mind for the future. Like, you might be holding out for a specific collection, but we never know exactly when a collection is going to drop. So placing a hold that far in advance can be risky. So, like, in the future, as soon as it hits 3 months, I'm shipping it out. But for this Froggy collection, I'll honor the hold until those items release. So since I'm skipping those first 2 orders, I have 5 others to pack. And then I'll pack again tomorrow morning before the stream. You know, get a final roundup before the mail pickup. So this order is for Mara, and they're getting 4 Dainty Flower bags. The 4-piece bundle to be precise. This design's definitely going to be the one that sells out first. We're a long ways from that, but it's the most popular. Probably because it's like the most generic in terms of like tastes. It's flowers, but also it's not too cartoony because not everyone likes cartoony stuff. So yeah, that's been the most popular. And they're getting a mini office bundle. Ma'am, what are you doing? Kiki, what doing? I moved the barcodes for these up here. Mini. Will this fit in here? Yes. We are back to stationery tape because we used up the last of the tulip. Hey, ounces. There. My computer was also off, but just this computer. And the scale reset. Something happened here. My main computer, unaffected. Oh, the customs section looks different on ShipStation. Olivia's getting a few prints. There's Beautiful Nightmare. Non-dented edition. Flow. Mushroom Wonderland. Wait. Pink Luna Washi. Then a couple apparel items. Gallery Cats on Violet and the Silver Florals zip. Here's Megan's order. Here's Ildiko's order. It's going to Hungary. And last but not least, here is Caitlin's order. This new customs form is harder to read. Like, it's harder to tell where the next item starts because it's not as noticeable. It has stopped snowing and it's all melted off of the fence. But this is one of my favorite views. Snow everywhere, but the pond is not frozen. So pretty. I'm gonna be real with you. I've been doing nothing. I mean, I was kind of planning out some upcoming months on a calendar sheet and looking into a couple shop things, but other than that, it's just like scrolling on my phone, and I did a few Pokemon battles. I'm just gonna call it quits for the day. It's just gonna be one of those days. Okay, it's now Monday. Just a recap of where I left you off at. I went upstairs to try to nap, but I'm not a napper, and I couldn't fall asleep. My brain was just moving too fast. And then it was supper time, so had supper, and then I was cleaning up the kitchen and decided it would be a good time to deep clean the stovetop because we have a gas stove, so I took all the pieces apart and was scrubbing everything, and it looks great. And then I painted my nails, which is a bit sooner than I normally repaint them, but they just got so busted up from the painting and everything else, and scrubbing the burners, all that stuff. So fresh coat of paint. And then the next morning, I cut 2 inches off my hair. I didn't do the cleanup, so it might look a little uneven. And usually I have Christian like comb it over my back and even out the bottom, but I didn't do that either, so. It is what it is. I'm all sweaty. We went and got groceries this morning, and then we unloaded everything, and then there was a FedEx delivery like right after, 3 boxes of washi tape. So I hauled those inside, and then I got an email notification that my Vistaprint order was delivered, but there was nothing out front. So I was like, okay, it must be at our community mailbox. So I got a key, went over to the mailbox, and there were actually 2 packages in there for me, and a crap ton of flyers. And one of the letters I got was addressed to my next door neighbor. So I was like, okay, that's not for us. I'll bring it over. And then I'm going through more stuff. There was like a big envelope with some end of year financial stuff from my bank. And then there was a second identical one also from my bank, but addressed to somebody else. And I was like, oh, so I was running up and down the street delivering the misdelivered mail. And I was torn because I was like, should I just drop these letters back in the mailbox? You know, that's what you typically do. But I was like, well, I could just bring them to the people's houses. But is that bad? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. And that's why I'm so sweaty. It's also very, very nice out today. So I'm probably overdressed, especially with these thick socks. My toes are sweating. Yeah, I'm taking these socks off. Gorgeous day. Yesterday was really nice as well. And it's supposed to be nice for at least the first half of this week. Like I'm talking 20 plus degrees. Also announced today, Alberta's ending the time change. So BC just stopped the time change when the time changed earlier this year. They're like, we're sticking with daylight saving time. And Alberta has now followed suit. Yes. We had no choice because the provinces on either side of us did not do the time change. So, yeah. Like I grew up in Saskatchewan and they haven't had a time change for as long as I've been alive, I think. So that's what I was raised with, was no time change. So summertime will stay as it's always been, and it'll get dark around 10 to 10:30 on the longest days of the year, which is amazing. But winter, do we have an extra hour of darkness in the morning or the night now that we're ditching the time change? Okay, let's say it typically gets dark at 4 p.m., but that's after we've fallen back. So it would be 5 p.m. that it gets dark in the winter. Isn't that better? Who wants it dark at 4 p.m.? Not me. So great things are happening. And yesterday, I spent my time on that thing, unboxing everything, getting it set up. That'll be its own separate video, separate from the vlogs, like a little bonus upload you'll get one of these coming weeks. And it's so exciting. Now today, I gotta pack some orders because it's mail pickup day, and I want to unbox the rest of the art prints. I want to unbox the washi to take a look at it, and then who knows after that. I probably should go through the art prints and quality check, and I do want to stay up to date with quality checking everything and like, you know, going through product as it arrives. So in case there's an issue, I could raise that issue with the manufacturer right away, but also so I don't fall behind and then I end up with like 15 different products I'm trying to quality check all at once. We gotta stay up to date on it. Oh my god. I still haven't heard back from the sticky note people. I have to like constantly chase updates from them. And I should just email my usual sticky note guy because he gets back to me so fast. It's been like 2 weeks of contact with these people and I've yet to send them money. And so like, I don't even want to know how long it's going to take them to put the order through. So, okay, let's open the catio, Kiki. Oh, look. Okay, first up, the prints. And here's everything that was in that box. Oh, Okay, now for the more exciting package. This is a personal purchase, not something for the business, but it is from someone else's business. And I feel like this person must have been one of the first people I followed ever on Instagram because it's just been so long. Anyone know yet who it is? It's Tina Yu's art book universe. She's a sculptor, and so this is full of pictures of her sculptures. I'm not normally very active on Instagram, but I've actually been using it lately, and so that's how I came across this. Yay! Oh, there she is. I love art books. I couldn't resist. And it's just so fun. Colorful, the different shapes, like, it's very inspiring to me. Look at these. I love these. Just so fun and funky and the colors, the shapes. I can't spoil the whole thing, but just giving you a taste. Look. Wow. These are sculptures, people. Gorgeous. Spine. Back. Ooh. And now for the washi tape. This vlog is never-ending unboxings. So I'm thinking it's one washi design per box because they stuck a little piece of tape on the outside of each box. And I ordered equal amounts of each design. This one's Froggy Chaos. I'm gonna open them up so you can see them better. Paint Froggies. And we have the Gothic Froggies. Okay, I've got all 3 designs on the card here. Froggy Chaos is such a long pattern, it's extending off the edge of the card. So Froggy Chaos is a 20mm washi. Just because it's more detail heavy, I thought it would read better at that size. Also because it's shaded artwork. The other ones are just, they're cell shaded, so it pops more at a smaller size. So yeah, I felt like this one needed the thicker tape, but these are your standard 15mm down here. So the Gothic Froggies, wow. And then the Paint Froggies, which is a double-sided design. So whichever way you put it, you've got some Froggies right side up, some upside down. There was the possibility for a clear washi, but I didn't end up doing one. This one down here has a white background. It's on a white card, but it's just a white paper background. Like this. Okay, I just packed up the orders. I didn't film it since we already did an order packing segment in this vlog, but there they are. Thank you guys. While I was packing orders, I was trying to think, what was I doing on Saturday? And then I remembered I was working on some product designs. So, first of all, bookmarks. So for Froggy Chaos, I just picked 2 different parts of the illustration, and one's going to be the front side of the bookmark, one is the back side of the bookmark. So that's how it looks. Then the other bookmark is the digital Froggies, and I played around so much with this one, trying to figure out how to make it work, and I felt like having stacked frogs just made sense for the vertical nature of it. But my stacked Froggy art is only 3 frogs high, so I added a bunch of other Froggies and even had to kind of redraw and recolor some things to make it work. So it's just a big old stack of frogs with the bow frog on the top. I was like, should the top frog have a bow or not? But I like how it balances out the pinks, so there's not only pink in one spot on the bookmark. And then on the back side, it is the Froggy pattern. Then I did sticker sheets. So we have Froggy Chaos, which looks like this. I squeezed a lot of different frogs onto this. Took a while to get the layout to work, but that's what it looks like. And then there is also the Paint Froggies sticker sheet. And I included the orange frog, okay? A lot of people like the orange frog. I included him in this sticker sheet. So yeah, just crammed a lot of them in there, which is exciting because some sticker sheet places I've used in the past for vinyl sticker sheets, they don't let you put the stickers too close to each other, and it has to have a really thick border around the sticker for the cut line. But Jukebox lets you do a closer cut, and they let you cram a lot of stickers close together, so that's exciting. And Jukebox once again had this deal. Maybe they always have the deal when you order stickers, I don't know, but I could get some freebie die cut stickers, 3x3 inch stickers. And so I uploaded the orange artist frog. Okay, so we will be getting some orange artist frog stickers. I think it's quantity 50 because that's how I originally colored him, was orange. Then I changed it to be green. So we're still gonna do the green artist frog as a die cut sticker in bulk, but we will have some orange ones as well for the orange froggy lovers. Okay, I emailed the sticky note people and I was like, can I please get those proofs and make payment by end of day tomorrow because it's becoming time sensitive. Like I first reached out to them 2 weeks ago being like, I want to place this order and like I need those. So I'll give them one more day. But otherwise I'll just email the old sticky note guy because this is taking too long and I'm not going to have them in time because I'm hoping to have all the product by mid-May, other than the journals, because those will take a little longer. Ideally, the shop update itself would happen mid-May, like somewhere around the 15th to the 20th. That would work out best for me. So, I'm just getting nervous. I should have just gone with my usual sticky note people. But like the pricing looks good on this website, and you know, they're local, but they're taking forever to just draft this order. Send the proofs and an invoice, like, so I can pay it. Kiki's in a comfy spot, getting some fresh air. Trying to clear some space here in the middle of the table. So many prints. I don't think I can even get through all these today, but I'm going to try to get through as many as possible. I'm going to try my best to get through any of the matte prints, since those are the more problem-prone ones. Like, a part of me is wondering if I should just stop doing those matte prints since they are so problematic and it's just not worth it considering they cost a lot more than the soft touch. So here's kind of a comparison where Little Duckies I ordered soft touch originally. The darks are not very dark, but then on the matte card it looks better. This is not the Premium Plus, this is just the Premium. I realized I wanted even thicker than this, so now the matte cards are heftier than the Ducky one. But with this one, I also did darken the background of the scan a little bit too before the reprint. So it's not 100% fair comparison on the darks, but just kind of a difference here. But like, is this really that bad? Well, for this one, maybe. Yeah, actually it is that bad. It is. This one also originally was soft touch, and I did not like the way it looked. So maybe I shouldn't go down that road. Maybe I just need to discontinue Little Creep because the flaws stand out so much on it. I think because of the simplicity and the gradient. Because like these ones probably wouldn't look that bad as soft touch because they're not that dark. The background of this one is black, but I feel like it would still look okay. But Beautiful Nightmare, I don't think so. These three here, I don't think would look good at all on the soft touch. Ooh, you know what I maybe could do is order the matte ones from Cat Print. It's been a minute since I've ordered from them. They're who I'd get the hollow shard prints from. I don't know what the shipping rates are like to Canada these days, but that might be an option. But like for Little Creep, this is, I think, my 4th time ordering this as a print, and it's been bad every time. This one's got big scratches across, I think from like the machine rollers or something. This one too. There's like a long scratch that goes most of the way across. This one kind of tapers out and comes back, but it's 2 lines. Is the camera picking that up there right? here. Yeah, I think you can see that. Ugh. And these are ones without bent corners, but they've got the scratches. Well, that's kind of bent. Because, like, yeah, I could ask for a reprint, but the reprints are going to suck, too, because that's what's happened in the past when I asked for reprints, is I still end up with a bunch of B grades. But at least I could salvage some A grades out of it, you know? Okay, these are the piles. A grade. Could be A grade if I round out the corners. Just straight up B grade, because they have scratches and or bent corners. But, like, even if I cut the corners off, they would still be B grade. That's that stack. This looks a lot like my Froggy sticky note. I got through the Tabby Kitties very, very slowly. There's so many little white paper crumbs from when they trim it, and I have to make sure they all come off the print, because sometimes they don't, because it's not a crummy. Sometimes it's a print defect. So it took ages, but this is the A grade stack. This is the B grade stack. That's still a hefty stack. But you know what? If we have some B grades of this one as well, I can do maybe like a little 3-piece bundle of the 3 kitties. I haven't gone through these yet. Although I did have a bunch of B grades of this in the past. Like, where did those go? Like, some went into B grade bundles, but what did I do with the rest? Oh, yes. Wait, that's Tabby. Wait, more little creep. Okay, there are some tuxedo, but then also some Tabby. I think there were more of the tuxedo B grades that I just recycled. Because I did get a reprint on those, if I remember correctly, and I just had way too many of them. And it's now the next day. I've been editing the vlog, messaging my accountant, printing off a couple things with the DTF printer. And now I gotta get back to the prints, which is not the most exciting thing vlog-wise, but it's gotta get done. I mean, maybe before that we could organize the washi, because that also needs to get done. Put it in some bins. I don't know which bins. I gotta figure that out. Because you would have seen in a recent vlog that I put my washi into these bins, fills the space nicely, and I don't want to stack higher than this because I want to be able to reach sketchbooks. But now we have 3 new washi designs, so I need more bins, but I'm out of this style of bin. I don't have any more. I do, however, have a lot of these bins. They're not stacking bins, so usually I put them in shelves like this. This shelf I intend to keep free for prints. Oh, and I do have one stacking bin there. And I have one up here. They have stuff in them, but I can move the stuff. But also, I need at least one bin like this for each washi to go at the packing station. And I can make some room up here for the washi. So these designs are getting a little older now. They're over a year old. They could transition to a skinny bin. The thing is, I only have 3 skinny bins left. And we're gonna have new enamel pins coming in. 3 new enamel pin designs. Technically stuff can go in, technically some stuff can go in front of the print here if it's one of the shallower bins like this. I have these 2 empty ones, and these are empty, but they're waiting for new stickers. And I'll be restocking a few old sticker designs. I'm just getting too many designs. I have a ton of these. I can essentially turn them into skinny thingies. They won't be quite as long, but just seal up the ends and cut it open. Yeah. And then for the big washi stock, I do have 1 empty of this container, but technically there are more. I could steal another 1 or 2 from here. Really, this whole thing needs to be emptied. It's got some of the overstock apparel in it. Not all of that is even listed. Like, there's the leftover cat and dog stuff from before I switched blanks. I can't reach that high. So, like, this is a black shirt. We do have black now, but its comfort color is black. So this is not even listed. But I will be sure to list these leftovers on the website by the time the Froggy collection is out. And then for the witch hat ones, these are listed already. Because these are from before we would do made to order. This is also a different blank that's not available. It's a lightweight French terry blank. Not something we offer permanently in the shop, so that's different. This technically you can get made to order. We have a few left over of these stationery hoodies. 5 ivories, a couple pinks, and then empty, and then these are just blank samples I purchased. This is also getting a little empty. I could reclaim one of these big bins, but the question is, where would I put it? These bins work so well here, but it's not super accessible because I put boxes on top. So yeah, let's take these big ones for now because they at least stack, but also some small ones. Well, actually, I'll probably just steal the small ones from the order packing station because, like I said, these need to transition into skinny bins. I mean, if I wanted it a little longer, I could cut a box in half, maybe even thirds. Are my scissors heavy duty enough for this? Oh, don't I have that electric cardboard cutter? Although I don't know if I could cut through 2 layers at a time like this. Still a little tough, but it's easier. This is some heavy duty cardboard. For being so thin. What the heck? It's getting caught, which is making me nervous. Can you? Let's do the rest by hand, single layer. Although I'm now realizing this piece is kind of useless. Because my thought was I would cut off all these flaps except for this one and put that up as like the product holder and then cut a little bit out the top here as well. But if we're extending it, extend it from the back, but then it's missing a backing piece, so we'll have to add a bit to it. I could just cut this backing piece off and transplant it. Leave the flaps or no. It would give it extra durability, but it's just gonna catch product on the inside. Unless it's on the outside. Like that. Arts and crafts time. Oh wait, the whole top's gonna have to be cut off. Right. Okay, so I was picturing like a notch at the top, but we need the whole top cut out. Do I want the front a little lower though? Maybe. That's pretty good actually. It's the same height as the opening of the other ones, maybe even a little lower. Woohoo! Okay. And the next one will be even easier because now I know what I'm doing. I can pre-cut the pieces. Box number 2. Much easier to do all the cutting before you do any of the taping. Wow, 3 boxes. Yeah. Okay, I made a lot of those boxes. I made one for each enamel pin, and I have not made any room for the washi. So good job, I've made 0 progress on that. And even if this one goes into a skinny bin, we only have room for 1 more bit on that shelf. I was trying to shimmy some. I might have room for a bin there, probably not quite. And I mean, these bins could shift down on this level. It's just getting to a point where I can't reach them very well. But I would be willing to move this one spot down, because then maybe I can fit a skinny bin here, one here, one here. It's something. Doesn't look as cute as the white bins, but it's working. Okay, I've got 2 of the washi designs in this big bin, still in their plastic wrap. One of these is busted open. I'll figure out where it goes on the packing station another time. I do also have my extra rolly cart that I put stuff on during shop updates, so that's always an option, although I'll have a lot of stuff. These are bigger, so I'm not gonna fit any there. Thicker Treat Washi is demoted because it's nearly sold out. And so Lace Washi got its bin, and I almost have enough room for everything. I'm gonna be short 1 bin spot, but maybe this could get demoted to down here. Okay, order counter raised up a little bit. I might want to put some museum putty in there to prevent it from falling over. And I might want to glue that cardboard to the white thing, because there's a couple pieces of cardboard on top of the white container. But it shows up on camera. I turned this on to make sure it was still visible. Now, I don't know if I want a product all the way in the corner because that's getting tough to reach, but these fit. So we'll officially fit all the washi and pins. And you know what? Actually, this one can go here. And then the washi bins are here. I might have to lay them down a bit differently so that it's actually stackable if I need to put more product on top. This is what I did last time I had a big collection drop, is I stacked bins here. Why not? It works. Now, I will move on to the prints if I have time today, but what I want to focus on is wrapping up the edit on this vlog. Just for final updates on the sticky notes, there's not really an update. The person I'm emailing did get back to me, but she's trying to get someone else to respond to me, like the accounting team and the people handling the proofs, but like no one's getting back to me. So if I don't hear back, I'm just going to email my other guy in the morning to get the order placed with the company I used to always order it from. Because both are just outsourcing the sticky notes anyway, because they're official posted brand. They don't make them in-house, so it's like, it doesn't really matter who I order through. Not really, but I guess if one company's just not being very responsive, then I'll go with the other company. So I'll check my emails in the morning and see if I have a response or not. I know I said by end of day today, but I don't know what their end of day is. So I'll look in the morning. And that is all I have for you for this vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.